Peace, family. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star, and today we are going to get into the xenophobia between the races and really clear the air on the divisiveness between the cultures. Um, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you already subscribed, thank you for your support. I definitely appreciate it. I just grabbed a whole bunch of the subscribers. Man, it took me about a year to get to 100 subscribers. And I grabbed like 100 and something subscribers in the last couple of days. And I want to definitely appreciate y'all for sticking with me and supporting my channel, man. I definitely appreciate it. So again, I want to get into that because I had did a video on hip hop, and I noticed that that's causing a divide, a bigger divide. I'm gonna say because the divide already been there, and that's what I want to get into, the divide and whose side is really coming from. Because a lot of people, because now we are trying to make stake claim to our culture, are trying to say we're divisive, and I don't really I don't really agree with that. So I'm gonna share a video, and then we're gonna really get into this talk about you know Pan Africanism because I definitely want to get into it between FBAs and Africans and Caribbeans and FBAs and Latinos and Asians. Um, because again, I've been on this earth 40 years. I'm 40 years. I know I don't look like it. I got a granddaughter and everything. So, um, bro, it's funny because a lot of people been saying that Tariq's been starting the division, but I came into consciousness around when I was like 30. That's when I really started listening to conscious people in the black community, and people like Dr. Claude Anderson, um, Brother Polite, Dr. Umar, just a plethora of Dr. Bush Watkins. I just started listening to a plethora of people, a whole bunch of people. So, and it's funny because that's when I was like, okay, oh, this is the Pan African thing, and we dealing with the whole African thing. Sonetta TV, shout out to Sonetta TV. Um, so when they be always saying that we're divisive, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Because even before I became conscious, I remember living in Maryland and being around these Africans. 'Cause I went to school in Maryland at Lincoln Tech to get my HVAC degree or whatever, HVAC technician. And I remember seeing these Africans, and they used to just always be like, "Oh, you Black American guys, you guys always y'all sell drugs and y'all shoot each other." And I'm just like, what? Where is this coming from? And the more I would talk about, because I'm just getting into this whole consciousness thing, and I'm just like, yo, uh, Africans and blacks need to stick together. I was wearing dashikis and everything. I still got the pictures and all that. Used to be wearing dashikis and everything. And I remember every time I would bump into like an African person and talk like that, they'd be looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, oh no, the white man, it's not bad like that over here no more. And I'm like, yo, hold on, y'all tripping. But yeah, so I want to get into that. I'm gonna get into these videos, then I'm gonna break more of that down because yeah, I think we definitely need to get into that because again, I was on online going back and forth with somebody about Pan Africanism. And my whole thing about the Pan Africanism thing, you see, I got a T-shirt on right now where I got a whole bunch. And this Stokely Carmichael is Caribbean, right? So I have a whole plethora of people on my shirt. I even got people on the side. I actually had messed the shirt up, and then I wanted to just put a whole bunch of different people on there. But all these people are FBA besides him, besides Stokely Carmichael, and they all um, do the Pan African thing. But it's like it's funny because we have so many people that do Pan Africanism, and like it's not reciprocated on the other side. And it's funny because the more I started hearing that, even when Tariq was saying it, I'm like, yo, he's right though. Like, you feel what I'm saying? As much as I really didn't want to agree with it in the beginning, I'm like, yo, that shit is really right. When you just really sit back and think about it and say, yo, where's the Stokely Carmichaels at? Where's the new age era Stokely Carmichaels or Marcus Garvey's? Because I could show you the black people in the community this day and age still going hard for people, right? That's why I say they talk about Tariq Nasheed being a xenophobic or xenophobia or xenophobic or whatever, right? They keep calling him that, but I'm like, yo, y'all don't even support Dr. Umar. All Dr. Umar talk is that African talk. Y'all don't even support him. Let's be for real. Y'all not supporting Dr. Umar like that because you don't ever talk about him. You not all y'all don't be all in Dr. Umar's pages and this, that, and the third. Y'all rather be in Tariq's pages and going after him because he don't want to do the whole Pan African thing no more because y'all don't reciprocate it. And I'm gonna show a video right now. Let me get and share my screen. We're gonna show a video of somebody Spanish and somebody African, and we're gonna listen to what they be saying. And again, this ain't we know this ain't everybody. This ain't all Caribbeans, all Africans, all Asians, and all Hispanics. They all don't like not all of them dislike FBA. But I'm gonna say the majority of them do. And that's what it is. And the more and the faster we can agree to that, or the faster we can you know take the truth, the faster we can fix the issue. But see, we want to live in denial and act like, oh nah, we love y'all and this, that, and the third. And it's really not like that. So we're gonna get into this, and I'm gonna share my screen real quick, and I'm gonna I'm gonna do her first. I'm gonna do her first.
Born and raised in America, and right, they originated from America. But so it's going to be hard to kind of transition that mindset to an African mindset, someone that was born and raised in Africa, someone that appreciates their country more, someone that appreciates Africa and the people and the food and the culture. It's just a great disparity, and unfortunately, it's hard. So I have learned to listen to my parents because they were right. Of course, parents tend to know more than their children, which is true. And I can't make that argument again with them. And it's good that experience is the best teacher that helps you to learn people's true characters. Like at this point in time in Nigeria, in terms of marriage, in terms of seeking a relationship, black people are banned from that category for me, and just from what my ancestors did. They never deviated from their own ethnic region or their own background and went to try something new. No, it's a different culture, it's a different tradition when you go to America and you meet black people. I see a lot of black people, they like to cheat, they're disrespectful, no manners, um, really rude and feel entitled at the same time. I don't know why that is, but that is just the moral of the story, guys. That's why Africans don't really deal with, black people. It's like you have a different tradition, you have a different background. It's hard for you to erase everything you've learned when you've been, raised in your childhood and try to, it's hard. And some people don't want to just transition to the African lifestyle. It's a hard lifestyle too. African, right?
So let's break that down. Let's break that down first before I even show the other video. So she said a lot. Um, Again, y'all are being learned from kids to not mess with us, right? To not deal with us. This isn't just African. She's African. She's Nigerian. But I'm gonna give you a story about some Jamaicans also. Um, she said we not raised like that. See, we not even raised to not like y'all. We don't. Our parents don't grow up saying, "Yo, them Africans, and y'all don't mess." Even right now, right? How I don't agree totally, because I still believe that we should be practicing Pan Africanism. I just feel like it should be both. It should be um it should be equal. Y'all should be willing to participate in the Pan Africanism while we participating in the Pan Africanism, but it's not like that. So right now, right, I got three sons. One's older, he's about 20. My younger ones is 9 and 7, right? I would never tell my kids, yo, don't practice Pan Africanism. Don't mess with those Africans. Like that's just not something we say. That's not how we are. We don't run around telling our kids not to mess with people, right? But y'all are taught that. Y'all come over here and for whatever reason you pick up this anti-black sentiment that you get from um, white people, that you get from other people, and you just believe those stereotypes. It's like every stereotype about us you want to believe. I was locked up in Oregon, and I was again the kid name was Africa, and we was cool, right? And I remember one day he was talking about our stereotypes. And again, because I had to do this with a Jamaican girl too, so I'm gonna tell that story and then go to what I'm gonna go to show you that. So Africa was like, yo, man, y'all do be selling a lot of drugs. Y'all do be. I'm like, yo, fam, for real, the biggest drug dealer is El Chapo, nigga. What you talking about? Like, everybody selling drugs, nigga. What you, like, you feel what I'm saying? You're taking these stereo. Oh, we kill each other all the time. Like, white people kill each other too. Asians kill each other too. Like, y'all kill each other too. Who you think killing y'all over there? Like, you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, so now when I tell him, I said, yo, so when they show us Africa and they show us all the crappy parts, he was like, yeah, but Africa ain't like that. I said, we know it's not. But that's the propaganda we get. You feel what I'm saying? But we don't say your whole country is a shithole. Like, we don't do that. Y'all take the stereotypes and run with them. But then you'll turn around and say, oh, the white man is lying about how Africa is. But he ain't lying about us. So again, one day I was with, because I really want to get into the statistics. One day I was talking to this Jamaican chick. We kicking it. I'm doing DoorDash, but we on the phone together. We FaceTiming. And this Chinese lady blocked me in, so I couldn't really back out. So I'm like, yo, can you please move your car? I said it really nice. And she started talking crazy. I didn't really even understand what she was saying, but I could just tell by the tone of her voice and the expression on her face that she was talking crazy, right? So I'm like, yo, can you just move your car, whatever, whatever? And she was like, damn, that was kind of rude. I was like, you ain't even understand what she said, but you knew it was rude, right? She was like, yeah, that's crazy. She was like talking crazy. So I said, yeah, you know, Asians, they don't like us or whatever. She said, yeah, I noticed um the racism from like Asians and Spanish people, right? So again, they see the Spanish hate, not just us, nigga. Other cultures see the Spanish hate too, and I'm gonna get into that with Spanish. Where I was working with Spanish people, and they was talking because it's a big Asian section in the factory I was working at, and it's, you know, got the Hispanics, they mess with each other, and you got the blacks, they mess with, and some Africans, right? There's very few Africans there at that particular factory, but the Hispanics like, hey, them Asians be on some BS, boo, they only be doing stuff for each other and helping each other. It's a whole nother story. All right. So that the Jamaican chick was like, yo, um, I know they be racist, but toward it, but for real, y'all Black Americans give us a bad rap. I said, oh no, this chick did. I said this. I said, yo, give us a bad give y'all a bad rap. How? How are we giving y'all a bad rap? And she was like, yeah, because you know, uh, y'all just go to jail a lot and this, that, and the third. I said, hold on, mom. I'm about to send you something. This is what I sent her. I sent her some FBI statistics. Let me go right here. I got to share my screen so you can get to this. I sent her some FBI statistics. And if you can see this right now, this says, I don't even know if I can zoom in. So I probably can see it, right? All offenses, all races, 10 million. Whites, this is why I highlighted this part. 7 million crimes to black people's 2.6 million. Indians, 244,000, Asians 159,000, and they said others over here, and it was like 100 and something thousand. So I was telling her, I said, "You see those numbers?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Do you notice that white people commit more crimes than all the other races combined?" She was like, "Oh yeah." I said, "Yo, so the simple fact that you say that we go to jail a lot is crazy as hell, that you think that we go to, even though we do go to jail the most, but again, that's because the system is finessed." Nigga, look at them number. And I literally sent her, because I believe this was 2015. I sent her 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. I said, "Yo, look at every single number." So she looked at, nigga, that shit had me kind of tight inside. So I'm like, yeah. I said, every year they commit millions of more crimes than everybody. But, and then I sent her another statistic that showed that black people fill up 50% of the jails. So we 40 to 50% of the jail population, but we not even committing more than y'all committing. We not even committing half the crimes. So I'm like, you don't see that, and it is so funny because this year they didn't have the rapes on there, but I'm trying to tell you, white people's rape numbers are high. They are high, right? So yeah, and I was just like, yo, so you can, and they had, this list goes even farther. I just couldn't fit it all on this PowerPoint because I was doing a video. Y'all can watch that video too on the prison industrial complex, and I had to show her this too. How um, lawyers get paid $500 for guilty pleas. That's another finesse, right? So again, I had to show her that, and I had to also show the boy Africa that in prison, when we used the encyclopedia, we went and somebody had an encyclopedia, and I had to go to the statistics in that to show the same thing. But I'm like, yo, okay, we over here in Oregon, but I said, yo, majority of the people that's locked up in America is black people, right? He like, man, that is crazy. So I'm like, yeah, see, but they don't, and it's funny because a lot of people don't know those statistics. A lot of people don't know that white people are committing majority of the crimes, and that joint say black, y'all Africans, y'all Caribbeans, y'all numbers are in that black, is in that black. You feel me? Y'all numbers get added in with the black people. So when you see black, nigga, that's African, FBA, Caribbean. Yeah, nigga, that's all of us. So FBA numbers is actually lower than the 2.6 million. You see what I'm saying? Because that there's no delineation right there. They just put lumping us all as one big Negro. But that's the funny part about it, is y'all like to make it seem as though we are the criminal class. And y'all try to blame what's going on in your country. Y'all try to blame it on the government. But when we blame it, and I say, yo, the government, look at these, look, bro, dude right here, uh, Matula Shakur, come on, bro, they still in jail right now. They still in prison right now for some things they didn't even do because they fighting for freedom. They was fight. They was freedom fighter. They were our freedom fighters. You feel what I'm saying? Asada Shakur, she on here too. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. She had to go dip off. But that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all try to make it seem as though our government isn't like your government. Our government, we got the worst government on the planet. You see what I'm saying? But somehow y'all try to make it seem as though um we are the criminal class, and y'all take every stereotype that somebody puts out on us. Y'all try to make it seem as though that this is what it is. You get what I'm saying? But y'all don't rock with us because you were told not to rock with us. You get what I'm saying? Y'all not coming over here like Stokely Carmichael, and y'all not, even the Jamaicans. When you think of Marcus Garvey, we FBA, Foundational Black Americans, are the ones who push Marcus Garvey more than anybody. We talk about y'all don't even be talking about Marcus Garvey. Well, you would never see a Jamaican with a Marcus Garvey t-shirt. I ain't never seen it. And I've been in this space for a nice minute. I ain't never seen it. Y'all don't even big up freedom fighters. Y'all might talk about Dr. Martin Luther King, and that's only because they put him on the pedestal. You feel what I'm saying? Now let me get back. Let me get into the Hispanics real quick, because I'm a still talk about something else with that. Let's get into the Hispanics. She kept it all the way above.
Question, and I'd love to answer it. I'm not talking about Black racism toward Hispanic people, because Black people are not siding with the side of the oppressor. The Hispanic and Latino people that I'm talking about in this video are siding with the white oppressors. They saw somebody like Donald Trump come up in the ranks and do nothing but blast their entire race, and saw that and saw the proximity to acceptance and whiteness in America, and were like, yeah, why are they crossing the border illegally? Knowing some of the places that your families and your ancestors come from, and how, because of capitalism, because of colonialism, they've been ravaged and corrupted and is literal murder grounds. You know where some of those people are coming from to seek refuge, to become citizens. And you also know, probably, how hard the immigration process is here, especially if you're not from a white country. The first part about this statement is understanding that racism is systemic in this country. There are quite literally levels to this shit. And if Black people have any racial bias toward Hispanic and Latino people, it's more than likely, historically and systematically going backward, coming from the odd acceptance of Latino and Hispanic people into the country, whilst never admitting the wrongdoings to Black people in this country, how they have built the country up, and how they have never gotten their just dues for literally the blood off their backs. And as fellow minorities, much in the way that Black people might look toward the Asian community or the Middle Eastern community, there might be some spitefulness, because no matter how much Black people have put into this country, every other race will get put before them. And white people will use you guys as pawns against the Black people to be like, well, they're doing fine. Well, they're doing okay. Look at them. And sorry, no tea, no shade, but a lot of other minorities lift their chins up to that praise from the white people. They start walking a little straighter, holding their head a little higher, and then they start getting uppity toward Black people. And all of this while telling your family members to breathe lighter, reinstating white stereotypes of Black people. They're violent, they're loud, they steal, they're untrustworthy. Meanwhile, you were allowed to move into their neighborhoods, open stores in their neighborhoods, get jobs that they weren't allowed to get. Does the man exploit you and pay you less for those jobs? Absolutely, and that shit is fucked. But most Hispanic and Latino people that have immigrated to this country are chasing that American dream that never really existed for anyone that isn't a straight Christian white person. And you get so tied up in it that you don't realize that you're regurgitating the same racist rhetoric that your white oppressors used against you toward them now. No one has been disrespected like Black people in this country. 9 times out of 10, when Black people don't like a group, it's because of oppression.
Yo, man, listen. She spit that fire. She spit that fire. And you want to know something? Hold on. I'm going to go to this real quick. Real quick. Why? Because she said y'all want to breed whiter. And she ain't lying. But see, an estimated net of 1.2 million Americans of the 35 million Americans identified in 2000 as of Hispanic, Latino, or Spanish origin, as the census form puts it, changed their race from some other race to white between the 2000 and 2010 census, according to research presented at the annual meeting of the Population Association of America and reported by the Pew Research. All right, boom. Now, again, Spanish people, not all, just like not all Africans, not all Caribbeans, be on that bullshit. Nah, real talk. Bro, I done worked at jobs. Y'all be on some funkiness. Y'all be always thinking we lazy, right? Y'all be always thinking we lazy. I'm gonna give you a big one. Y'all do not like us messing with y'all women. Man, I had so many I had so many Spanish girls sneaking to talk to me. I'm like, yo, I remember one day, I'm like, yo, Are they your family? Like, is that why you just like? They're like, no, no, they just talk. They just talk. And I'm like, oh, okay. Africans do the same thing. Promise you, promise you, bro. They do the same thing. They do not like when there's a whole bunch of Africans around to be caught talking to you like that. Not on the regular, just talking. But I'm talking about messing with you, where they know you. Yo, I remember this one African lady. Yo, and it's so funny because you know you ain't supposed to be messing with people at the job, but hey man, stuff is what it is, right? Yo, we was outside talking. Man, a group of them came outside. Yo, she spun. Man, this lady older than me. Bro, she had to be like, she probably was like 45, 46. Yo, she spun like, boom. I was like, oh, so I was just sitting there. Nigga, she did not want them to see her back. Mind you, she ain't got no boyfriend. Nothing. Cause I mean, well, and if she do, all the other African niggas were trying to talk to her too. So it's just like, yo, bro, y'all be on weirdo time. You don't catch black people be doing that to black women. Black men doing that to black women or black girls like, yo, where they sneaking and they gotta talk to you like that. Nigga, they be like, man, listen, that nigga don't own me. He he not my brother. He not my cousin. Like, and I'm just even cousins, bro. They just like, man, listen, bro. They'll tell you like, man, that's my cousin. I don't you know what I mean? We don't do this. We don't do what y'all do because y'all the ones with the hate. Y'all the ones that's xenophobic. Since everybody like using that word all of a sudden. Not for real, bro. Y'all be the ones not liking us. And bro, that's what I'm saying. This dynamic is real. That's why I say y'all be trying to act like we are being divisive. No, we not being divisive. We just tired of the shit. We tired of trying to um co-op with people and group up with people that don't want to group up with us. We like, yo, we ain't doing that no more. You feel me? And it's so funny, right? Because you be even having black people. I remember one day I said, yo, that bracket, I said, yo, I'm waiting for um, the organization, the Spanish organization. It was a meme. It was of a skeleton that said, I'm waiting for the Spanish organization that helps black people. And somebody jumped on my YouTube, I mean, my Facebook and was like, oh, God loves all people and all this. I was like, yeah, but that still doesn't. He does. Let's say he does love all people. Like that don't got nothing to do with the question I'm asking. Like, name the Spanish group. Then she said the NAACP. Like, no, that's a black group, man. That's a black group, right? That's a black group. You feel me? You couldn't name one because none of them talk that black and brown coalition. We the only ones talk that, and we the only ones. Well, I ain't gonna say we the only ones, but you be even having black people that's still trying to do that. Like, no, we not doing that black and brown talk. Y'all identify as white when it's convenient, and when it's also convenient on the other side, you want to classify as black and brown. When we start doing all the fighting, y'all gonna get behind us. Yeah, black and brown. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. You feel me? Again, where are because Asada Shakur went to Cuba, right? Fidel Castro and them helped him. Where those at? Where those where those people at? Where those Cubans at? Where the Marcus Garvey? Where the Michael Carmichael, Stokely Carmichael? Where are they at in modern time? You feel me? I know a lot of people don't like Umar, but Umar be banging for Africans, dog. He be banging for Africans. I mean, Sinetta too. Sinetta be talking that African talk and red, black, and green and all of that. Y'all don't support him. I ain't gonna say y'all don't support him at all. Y'all support a little bit, but like, come on, dog. Y'all not heavy on him like that. That's what I'm saying. Y'all want us to do all the heavy lifting of the fighting, while y'all reap the benefits of all the stuff we be fighting for. You feel what I'm saying? Where y'all at are you talking about Mississippi water? You feel what I mean? This is why we gotta delineate from y'all. Hold on one second. Let me I'm gonna show y'all another clip. I want to get to Dr. Claude Anderson real quick. He had a video of Dr. Claude Anderson on here. Right here, Phil. Here we go.
Answer where you said that you said something earlier in an answer where you said that you talked about native blacks, and so that clearly sounds as if you are delineating native blacks versus someone that comes here from Bermuda or Jamaica or wherever they may come from. That's black. That's right. And the purpose of that is because you on the surface it would be like, hey, everybody here that's black is treated a certain way. Why are you making that delineation? That is an excellent point. You know why? Because you see, those people coming in from Jamaica or coming in from Africa, they have not been treated like black folk in this country. That's the first thing. And secondly, historically, we have had those historical experiences. They come in here voluntarily. When they come in here, they bring some cultural aspects from Africa. They can go back anytime they want. But the black people in this country have been exceptional people. Nobody's been mistreated, maltreated like this. Black folk are exceptional. They're the only people that came here out forcefully. One. Two, they're the only people that denied their humanity. Three, they were the only people that denied a right to enjoy the fruits of their labor. Four, they were the only people that denied the right to participate in government. Five, they were the only people that denied the right to vote. Six, they were the only people that denied the right to have an education. Seven, they were the only people that denied the right to have a business. Eight, they were the only people that participated in every war that this country has had since its founding, but whose mother country has never been against this country. All those immigrants come from countries where they fought America, and they came in. And the seventh, that they are the oldest and most patriotic people in the country. Not the Confederates in the South. They're not the most patriotic people waving the Confederate flag. The most patriotic people in this country are black people, native blacks, because you see, 99% of all those blacks have been direct descendants of slaves. They've been here before 99% of all the other people have arrived in this country. They are special people. And because they're special people, they need to be recognized, appreciated, and reparated for what they've done in this country, to build this country. They're the ones that built the bridges, the roads, cut the timber, the trees, and cleared the land, raised the tobacco, cotton, indigo. They're the people that fought the great in every war to protect this country.
See what I'm saying? And that's the same thing old girl was saying, the Spanish girl. The exact same thing the Spanish girl was saying. A lot of y'all come over here, y'all get a little come up. Again, you using the benefits, you using the EBT card. You feel me? You getting the snap, you getting the whip, you getting all the stuff that we fought for. Matter of fact, Dr. Claude Anderson in 1970 or 71, he wrote the affirmative action bill. And he wrote it for blacks. He ain't write it for everybody else. He always say that. Then he said Jeb Bush or one of them Bushes finessed it and messed it up after a couple years later. So again, we do all the fighting, do all the muling, and then y'all come over here, y'all come up off of it, and then you start trying to stick your nose up. The same thing the Spanish girl said. You come over here and start trying to act uppity. You get uppity once you come up. Some Negroes do that same thing. And that's another thing, right? We'll call out our queens. Jesse Lee Peterson, Tamika Mallory, uh, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Ben Crump. You name them. Name them. Jesse, I don't know if I said Jesse Lee Peterson. Yo, we will call them out. We will call them out. Yo, they Sambos. Yo, we don't rock with them. They what's his name? Fat dude that be on ESPN. Stephen A. Smith. He's not the fat dude I'm talking about. Stephen A. Smith. All of them, bro. Charles Barkley. We be talking about all of them, bro. You name a black person that's on TV that be cooning. We be talking about, even though Obama ain't FBA. You name them, bro. You get around cooning and trying to undermine us FBAs, and you are FBA, and you trying to undermine us because white, bro, we putting you on blast. Y'all don't do that. Spanish people don't do it. You don't put the people on blast, the Spanish people on blast that don't like black people, right? Y'all don't do that. Africans don't do that. None of y'all do. We put all the people, if we feel as though that you um doing some sucker stuff for a buck, if you selling out for $1, dog, we on you. And we not rocking with you. We not rocking with you. Majority of the community not gonna be rocking with you. You got some of them folks that they're gonna act like they love everybody no matter what. You feel me? Because some of us is still blind to things. That's why you still got black people out here voting Democrat and voting Republican and just voting in general and not getting nothing out of it. Because they still feel like, I don't know, with all this internet and all this information, somehow they can't see, they don't see anything, right? But yeah, but like at the end of the day, man, we gotta stop all that acting like FBA is divisive. We not the divisive one. We not the divisive one, bro. Anything any of us is saying, it is due to the fact, just like old girl said, that y'all be doing this shit first. Y'all want to undermine us and then act like you don't like us and then want us to love you. Then the moment we don't, we be like, yo, man, we ain't rocking with that no more. Y'all divisive. Y'all xenophobic. Come on, nigga. Like, nah, bro, we not doing that. We not doing that. We not doing that at all, bro. Nope. The Spanish people, I can't do a Spanish accent right now, but Spanish people, they be doing the same thing, bro. They do the same thing. Oh, come on, brother. It's black and brown. It's black and brown. Like, no, it's not black and brown, nigga. You just you just identified as white on the census a couple weeks ago. You feel me? You just identified as white. Now all of a sudden, when stuff go left, or it's something that's minority based, another word we don't deal with. We don't deal with minority, people of color, poor folks, any of that. All that wording, all that ambiguous terms. That is that's a finesse bag for us. We ain't dealing with none of that. You either calling us foundational Black Americans, freedmen, or some people going with ADOS. I don't really like ADOS because it's American descendants of slaves. I guess you could do that too, but I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, bro, we really freedmen and foundational Black American, Native Blacks, Aboriginal Blacks, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call it. But we not going for the finesse bag no more, bro. And y'all gonna stop trying to make it seem like it's us. When it's y'all, there's so many videos out there of Africans and if y'all talking like this, bro. I actually live around some Africans, bro. Y'all don't even be speaking. Maybe y'all don't even be speaking to a nigga. Spanish people do the same thing, bro. Y'all act like y'all too good to even say hi to a person after they even say hi to you back. I mean, after they say hi to you first. Trying to tell you, it's a whole lot of hating going on out here, and y'all be trying to make it seem like it's us. And again, I am writing a book on this prison industrial complex. That I don't care. I read a lot of prison books and books on prison. I actually got the new Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander, one of my favorites, and I'm going in on stuff that she didn't even mention. I'm going on the true ins and outs because I've been in and out of that joint. Choo, 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 choo. So I said I just showed y'all how lawyers get $500 for guilty pleas. Y'all ain't know that. Y'all ain't know that, and that came straight out the Yale Journal. Let me go back and show you. That came straight out the Yale Journal. It's so much information. That's why I said it's a lot of things I'm going in on, man. The jobs, all of that. Who owning stuff? Because y'all don't know who be owning this stuff. Where that Yale Journal gonna go? So you got Core Civic, GEO group. Come on, bro. This is why y'all got the prison system so high. Oh yeah. See? The Yale Law Journal. I'm gonna just read the little bottom piece. Where is it at? Moreover, some lawyers manage to enter more than 5 guilty pleas each day in a felony in felony courts, at least 200, 300, and 500 fees for routine guilty plea cases seem far more common than just $50 fees. Come on, bro. Defense, the defense attorney role in plea bargaining. Come on, dog. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There ain't no incentive. There ain't no incentive to beat somebody's case. That's why the stats is like that. That's why the stats is like that. And y'all wanna I ain't even gonna get into that topic right now, but I can go. I can go when it comes to that prison industrial complex. I can go. Ronald Reagan, he started the war on drugs in '82. He announced the war on drugs in '82. Corporate Corrections of America got incorporated in 1983. Feel what I'm saying? Come on, dog. This was all a finesse. This was all planned out to have the number one country in the world as the biggest prison system. So you can make billions of dollars every year off cheap so you can make billions off of cheap labor and petty crimes. Most of them non-violent. You got people spending life in jail for non-violent crimes, man. Come on, knock it off. But see, y'all want to keep making it seem like black people are the criminal class. FBA is the criminal class in America. We done with all that. We done with all that stereotyping. We about to. That's why I said we about to start correcting people, and because it's a lot of people running around here making it seem like they don't know what's really going on. Like y'all government messed y'all up. Y'all want to leave, just like she said, they want to leave Mexico because it's colonized and it's war grounds. Like, yeah, bro. But see, he said, just like she said, y'all come over here. They make sure y'all get on top of us, and then y'all be looking at us like, oh, why you can't make it? Why you can't make it? But when you go to the when you go to when you fill out an application, it asks you what's your ethnicity. It says Hispanic, or Latino. Then it say black, white, woo, 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 right? And then the next line, it's going to ask you, are you Latino or Hispanic? I'm like, yo, you just asked that question up there. I posted that on Facebook. I'm like, yo, why is that question like that? Why do they have to answer? Why do they get 2 times the answer? The question. What's the point of that? Trying to hire them. You feel me? You trying to knock the black man out the. You trying to knock the black man out the situation. Then a while ago, I was at this job, and I had to stop working there because I was getting my kids for the summertime, right? So I told the job in advance, like, yo, if you can't put me on third shift, I gotta change because, like, I can't, I'm not gonna be able to do it anymore because I'm getting my kids, whatever, and I ain't gonna be able to leave them, whatever. My situation was, right. So the Spanish girl quit because the boss said she was moving too slow, right? She just straight going. They didn't say she was leaving, nothing. Matter of fact, I remember my boss the next day was like, "Yo, what's up with such and such?" I almost said her name right, my fault. Like, what's up with such and such? I was like, man, I don't know. Hit her like, yeah, she's like, man, I'm done. So boom. Week later goes by. No, it was a couple weeks later go by when I was almost about to leave, and she was like, "Yo, man, I wish I could get my job back." I was going through it with old boy. I was like, "Let me ask him." I'm like, "Yo, old girl said can she get her job back?" He like, "Yeah, tell her to call my phone. Hey, give her my number." Woo, woo, woo. Gave it to him. Yeah, this was a Friday. She was starting back on Monday. Mind you, she just quit. Like, I'm done with y'all. They got no notice, nothing. She just didn't come back. Man, I tried to get this job back after I sent my kids back, right? After summertime, this is a couple months, right? Mind you, I never missed no days. I never called out, nothing. Man, this nigga gave me the run around. Yo, the run around. I'm like, yo, fam, like, what's good? You just like hired her back and she just like put on y'all like that. You feel me? You just straight gave her a job back. Now you giving me the run. Oh, this, that, and third. Do this and do that. Woo, woo, woo. To the point, I was like, man, squeeze y'all, nigga. I wanted that to stay at the job I was at because I was trying to get that as a second job because I had once I couldn't work that job because I couldn't do the they wouldn't give me third shift. I just found another third shift job and then I was gonna work that job second shift, so I had two jobs. But the nigga was giving me so much of a run. I'm like, man, I ain't like I ain't working, nigga. But the simple fact that you took her back like this, like, bro, it'd be a whole bunch of racism going on. Y'all be trying to make it seem like niggas is lazy. You feel me? But things is purposely going on and systematic, just like the Spanish girl said, it's a lot of systematic racism going on, right? I'm gonna give y'all another story. I was working at a lumber yard, right? All Spanish people, 90% of the Jones guys be talking to somebody on the phone. She's like, damn, man, that Spanish music loud as hell, right? She used to be bumping. No, and I mean nothing but Spanish people there, bro. It's probably like two Asian people, three of us was black, and I'm gonna say like 40, 50 people. All the rest, I'm telling you, every single last other person was Spanish, and they barely knew English. You only had like a couple of them that actually knew English. That's a whole nother thing I'm gonna get into right after I tell the story. Yo, my best friend is Puerto Rican and black, but he speaks fluent Spanish. No, no Mas Rojas. I ain't gonna say his real name. No Mas Rojas, right? So my guy, we on the phone, and it's funny because I'm on break, right? Because they do be talking. They do. I can tell. I already knew they was talking about me. You feel me? The Spanish boys that I was working with. Yo, I get on the phone with him. I have him talk for one day. He was like, with the one fat boy Gordo used to be trying to act. He was asking me something. And I was like, oh, I'm on the phone with my peoples, whatever. He's like, oh, okay. And he finished. And I think my friend said, let me say something to him. So I put him on speakerphone. I was like, talk to him. Niggas start going in the Spanish. So they going back and forth. And the other ones turn around looking like, hey, I heard this nigga on the phone with somebody Spanish. So the one dude even asked me, you speak Spanish? I was like, nah. I like my friend, dude. I mean, he's half black, half Puerto Rican. He's like, oh, okay, okay. Where he at? I'm like, he live in VA or New Jersey. Yo, soon as I got back to work, nigga, soon as I got back off that break, the manager came up to me like, yo, you can't talk on the phone while you around there. While you working. Mind you, he never told me that before. I used to be doing my work, talking on the phone. They playing music. I used to be like, yo, I want to listen to my music in my ears. That shit too loud, and I want to listen to my own stuff. He's like, I don't care, long as you working. You feel me? So I was talking on the phone to people right in front of him. He would never say anything. The moment they knew that my friend spoke Spanish, because now he could hear what y'all niggas is saying. They like, yo, you can't be on the phone no more. I'm like, yo, that's because y'all be talking ish. You feel me? Y'all are some haters. Y'all some haters, dog. Not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all is haters, dog. A lot of y'all is haters, bro. I'm trying to tell you that shit is sad, and I'm trying to tell you it's another reason why y'all be doing all that sneaky stuff, chicks and stuff like that. Y'all be mad when the chicks go start talking to other people. It, it definitely got to do with the lumber too. Y'all be scared of the lumber that niggas is working with, but that's a whole nother story. But okay, so now watch this. Working in the factory, and you got the Asians. You got the Asians, the Spanish girls. That's why I said the Spanish girls was saying, yo, man, I don't mess with them Asians. They having beefs and going to the manager, like, yo, they don't be helping us. They only helping their own people. You feel me? When something, the Spanish people was starting to get mad because the managers of this company was all Asian. They had a whole bunch of Asian people working in there, and they were giving all the Asian people overtime. They wasn't giving it to the Spanish people. See, watch this. Now they complaining, but see, this is the same ish that y'all do when y'all controlling the jobs, right? It's the same ish y'all do when y'all controlling the jobs. When y'all the manager, make sure you look out for your people. And I ain't even saying there's nothing wrong with that, but now you see how I feel. When I'm trying to get some overtime and you give it to Humberto, nigga, you feel me, and Jose, you feel what I'm saying? And they've been getting overtime the whole time. You ain't letting nobody else do it. See, that's what's going on over here, and now they mad. You feel what I'm saying? And now you mad. But the whole, but the funny part about it is, yo, I'm telling you, a lot of these people be illegal. They be illegal immigrants over here just working, dog. Niggas can't even get direct deposit. Like they gotta get checks. You feel me? I used to be like, bro, who in 2022 still getting checks? So y'all be having a lot of illegal immigrants over here working, dog, taking our jobs, man. That's another issue. Y'all be having a whole bunch of illegals coming over here, taking our jobs. And I'm trying to tell you, bro, when it comes to the work stuff, I done seen it. Cause you know why? Because I've been in trouble before, and I got a criminal history, bro. I used to work for a lot in Oregon. I was working for the temp agency. Where I'm at now, I was working for temp agencies. Maryland, I was doing it. Jersey, you name it, bro. Any state I've been in, I worked in temp agency, bro. And they normally always send me to factory stuff. I can drive the forklifts and stuff like that. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, it is a lot of racism coming from not the white people, right? And that's so funny, right? That's another thing. But it's coming from the other groups. But it's funny because I always say this to the Africans, right? And the Spanish people. I always say that. I say, yo, the funny thing is, right? Y'all notice how it's all color people in here? And the higher you get when you go in that office, it starts getting white. The manager might be Spanish or Asian or African, right? Sometimes they be FBA. Nigga, you get higher than that, nigga, it's white people. And I noticed that it don't even be a lot of white people doing the same shit we doing. They always got some type of different position that's up higher. You feel what I'm saying? See, a lot of this is strategic and systemic, man. When I was in Oregon, I was working at me and my friend Quan from Florida. He got big, like a lot of dreads. Of course, not a lot of black people in Oregon. Yo, I mean, and I think I told the story on another one of my episodes, but like, yo, me and Quan goes to this job. He giving the white boy a ride because he used to be giving people rides with the agency, with the staffing agency, and they would pay him for gas, right? So Quan was, making his little money, doing his little hustle. The white boy goes into the 7-Eleven. We on break. We all jump in the cars, four of us. Boom. We all go in there. So the one white boy's still inside. Other white boy was like, man, this job easy as hell for $22 an hour. Me and Quan looked at each other like, 22. Mind you, we all work for the same staffing agency. We all got this job at the same time. Me and Quan like, 22? Nigga, they gave us $18. I was like, yo, hold on, sorry. Other white boy got in the car. Soon he got in the car. I was like, yo, how much they giving you at the job? He said, oh, $22. Nigga, me and Quan was bitching the whole rest of the job, nigga. And I was low key not even doing shit for real. I'm like, man, listen, I'm over here hiding. I'm over here. Real talk. I'm like, man, squeeze that. You ain't about to have me. Nigga, soon as we got back, nigga, I'm like, yo, why are they getting $22 and we only getting 18? Quan and we both in there blacking. Spanish dude like, yo, look, I'm about to change y'all hours. I'm about to change the pay, right? So we changed it already. Nigga, I'm like, yo, I'm calling corporate. The moment I said, because they was like, oh, woo, woo, they was trying to run some game on us. So, yo, I'm calling corporate. Man, that Spanish nigga came from the back so fast, like, yo, we about to change it. And because we only was working there for like 2 weeks at the time. So he said, I'm about to give y'all the differential for the last 2 weeks. I'm like, all right, nigga. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, this shit be racist as hell, dog. Y'all be wanting us to lose. Y'all be wanting us to lose, and then be trying to turn around and say, "Why are you not doing good? Why are you not doing like this? Why you feel me, dog? Because y'all be on some racist BS, dog. Y'all want to see us lose, and then try to talk about us while we losing. You feel what I'm saying? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. We gotta stop once we can confront the truth of what's really going on, and y'all can actually call out the people in your community who are actually not on board with all working together. We ain't working together, man. Y'all don't even call out the people, so it's actually kind of hard to try to work with you if you're not going to tell me the people that I gotta watch out for in your community, because we do it all the time. You feel me? We quick to be like, yo, man, son of coon. Stephen A. Smith, he a coon. But I just hit him on Twitter the other day, like, yo, fam, you owe Kyrie Irving an apology, doing all that goofiness from when COVID first came out. I mean, I can't be saying that. When the poison came out, you feel me? You was trying to force this man to keep playing. Now all of a sudden they doubling back on that on them jabs. Fam, you owe that man an apology, dog. You owe that man an apology, bro. That's crazy. You trying to get him to just take the John, don't know what's going on. Y'all still getting sick. That's because they lied to us and made it seem like if we take it, we not gonna get it. You feel what I'm saying? So all those people that was talking crazy owe people an apology. And now you got Fauci, Fauci retiring in December because it's all crumbling down now. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we gotta switch this up so that we gotta not switch it up, but we gotta start being honest with each other and as a group of what's really going on. Because we always been the group that just take everybody in. Oh, we love everybody. We the big black people love to be the big we like to ball everybody up. Oh, white people are cool with me. And, all right, yeah, some of them are, dog, but listen, simple fact that majority of them are, simple fact that majority of the Spanish people don't really rock with us, majority of the Africans don't rock with us, majority of the Caribbeans don't rock with us. Like, bro, we doing our own thing. We doing our own things, bro. We're gonna get our reparations, and we ain't trying to let nobody get in on it. You got to go holler at the country that you came from. You feel me? Holler at Spain. Y'all got to holler at Portugal. Y'all got to holler at whoever you got to holler at. You know what I mean? Europe, whoever, and get your own reparations. But we can't let you get in on our bag. You feel me? Again, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You already subscribed. I like to thank y'all for y'all support, man. I appreciate it all. I've been getting a lot of love in the last couple of days, man, and it is greatly appreciated. Um, Almost got 10K views on one of my videos, which is one of my biggest videos. Now I definitely appreciate all the love, all the comments. Yeah, don't forget to drop comments in the video too, and hit that like button, hit the share button, because you know we wanna again, this ain't to beef with other races, but at the end of the day, you gotta call a spade, man. Y'all don't be rocking with us, and you gotta admit it. Even your own people be admitting it. Even your own people be like, yo, they teach us to not do this. Like she just said, man, her parents told her that. Then the Spanish girl got on here and gave us the rundown. So again, man, we gotta we gotta stop you know living this false narrative and just be real with each other and say, yo, look, this is what it is. Don't rock with them or that part of my group. Rock with this part of my group because they not like that. You get what I'm saying? And then we can come together and do something. But other than that, we can't do stuff with people that don't want to do us or going to undermine us. That's the same reason we don't rock with some of the people in our community because they like to undermine us. They like to work with the dominant white society and make sure because they got bread, they try to make sure that they try to make sure that they go fight for the white man. Like, nah, we're not doing that. Just like Big Tigger. Big Tigger trying to act like, oh, I don't want reparations anyway. Like, oh yeah, nigga, because you good already. You feel me? If I had a couple M's, nigga, I'd be saying who cares about reparations too, nigga. Well, I still wouldn't say it, but I mean, it would be easier to say who cares about reparations now because you already got a bag. You feel me? So again, family, that's it for the day. I'll probably make another video a little later. Man, don't forget to keep subscribing. To subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the like button. Again, peace, family. Thank you for y'all support. We out of here, man. Be safe. Stay out of trouble.